Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to be doing some more co-op type games with my brother. Today we're going to be trying out a game called Trine. This is a game that came out a few years ago. It's pretty similar to Lost Vikings, if you ever played that on the Super Nintendo way back in the day. It's a cooperative side scroller where you have 3 different heroes, and you can choose different abilities. So in this game, one person's a fighter, so he's got a sword and shield. Another person's got a grappling hook and and a bow, and then the last person, who's a wizard, that can't actually damage enemies or creatures, but has the ability to move and levitate blocks. So we are going to be playing on the hardest difficulty, including hardcore, which prevents us the ability to actually levitate each other, much to our dismay for shenanigans. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up a lobby. I don't know why there's a duplicate. That's weird. Oh yes, and as USA Taz is telling me, is that the mage can create blocks as well to stand on for the mage. So we're going to go ahead and host a public game. So we're going to start on hard mode. We're going to turn hardcore mode on because we are that much of a masochistic people. Character mode, we're going to do unlimited. This means we both can play the same character. So both of us can be warriors at the same time. Both of us can be thieves. I have a feeling that will just make it easier, so we don't have to like take turns swapping around and things like that. So let me go ahead and invite my brother, and I'm gonna make this private. Actually, this is a public. Yeah, I don't want a public. Let me make it private. So problem with this is live, so some people can see this. Is there a way to hide that? You know what? Just for a second, I'm going to turn this off.
I can just host it.
It's okay, we'll do this. This way you don't know the password, so you can't just join into the game. Okay, so again, hardcore mode on, hard mode, player levitation. I guess all I need to do is just find some sort of a black screen. I guess we could have done that earlier. Unlimited, so we're going to go ahead and start the game. Oops, I forgot to invite my brother. Hold on. Okay, let me start the game again. And yes, I think I will have him host. That'll just make it easier and convenient for now.
It doesn't matter because you still have to type in the password to get in.
Yep. So I will make my screen black. Okay, once again. Okay, so hosting a game. It is. It's also because we use this password for a lot of different games. It used to be our Diablo private match. Okay, so let me go ahead and add him as a friend. You know what? Different password this time. It's going to be this one.
Our backup password.
Yep. Tell me when you're in.
Connecting now.
Okay.
Looks like I'm in.
You know what? I'm just going to show this. I don't really care. If somebody wants to join, you can join. So feel free. I don't think there's that many people who are going to be harassing us or anything. So the password is Cal123, so backup password.
Worst case scenario is he screws himself over and kills himself.
Pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game and enjoy this cinematic.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, a kingdom was prospering. But peace could only last so long. The old king died. With no descendant to the throne, the kingdom fell into chaos. Lust for power blinded warriors and wizards alike. New kings emerged, only to fall the next day. But the madness of men would soon be overshadowed by a far greater evil. The magic that once gave life and good fortune had transformed into something sinister. One by one, grave by grave, The dead began to rise, feeding off the energy that grew stronger with each passing night. Fear spread throughout the kingdom, and it was soon abandoned. On the outskirts of the kingdom, near the Astral Academy, a thief carried out her cunning plan. She had learned of an ancient object of tremendous value. The Astral Academy, left to rot in the face of the terrible enemy, had no one to keep the treasure safe. The time was right.
Okay.
How come every single time a kingdom goes to crap, it's always because
She had made her way to the castle and would soon lay her hands on the treasures she so desired.
Okay, what was that?
How come every single time a kingdom goes to crap, it's always because the king died?
Because people are terrible at governing themselves. So this is the thief character. As you can see, there's a little tutorial of what you can do up there. She's got a grappling hook, similar to Batman, and has a bow and arrow. So you can shoot really quickly, but your aiming's not very good. It doesn't go very far. But if you hold down, you can do a power shot. And of course, this game has physics because, you know, why not? And then of course there's the jump ability. Apparently you can also... Oh, you cannot duck. Never mind. I am a liar. The nice thing is that the cooperative nature of this game means that you don't have to worry about Contra-style deaths because the teammate's off the screen.
The gentle moon smiled at the thief as she made her way towards the shrine of ancient treasure. Strangely, the protective charms around the shrine allowed her to enter unharmed.
Interesting. So I went to go and get to the gem, and I got teleported back. I guess I was too far away from you. So it looks like there is some sort of leashing, but it's not super bad.
Okay, so you just can't like, okay, hold down here, I'll just beat the level.
Pretty much. So I'm playing in windowed mode right now, and the frame rate doesn't seem as fluid for some reason.
As the thief lay her hand on the treasure, she had a tingling sensation. The thief would soon discover that fate had taken hold of her. Unknown to the thief, a wizard was just waking up. The wizard had taken a look in the spyglass and seen the terrible undead army. He was keen not to die.
By my trousers, I must escape.
He had been studying the stars and trying hard to learn the elusive fireball spell that all wizards ought to know. Of course, that was a lie. For you see, the wizard had a certain reputation with the ladies. What he had really been up to was the creation of a fake fireball potion that would have impressed the ladies and improved his status. The potion had backfired, causing a fortnight of sleep.
So as Zalzin's over here, so we can create little blocks. You can create a big one or a small one, depending on how big. But you can only have one at a time, and each one takes mana to summon, but you can move them around freely. That does not consume mana. So that's his little ability. So actually, so I can take go, so now if Zalzin lets go, or oh, you automatically force the other person to let go when you right-click on it.
No, I'm trying to move it from you.
Oh, interesting.
You can see tug-of-war matches with that.
So in the single-player game, so I've played the first 3 tutorial levels, so we'll do the next character next, is that we did some interesting things in that there's potions that give you XP. I don't know what XP does in the game, but they're not here for some reason in the multiplayer, and I don't know if that means there's none in multiplayer at all, or if for some reason, because we already got them once, we can't get them again. Hold it closer to me. Thank you.
I'm holding it still.
Stupid lantern. There you go.
Okay, give me a second. And there you go. You on? All
Yep.
right, moving it slowly. There's a potion up there.
Yeah, here, I'll just bring him, drag it down that way.
Oh, that would have been fucking easier.
Yep, the great thing about physics puzzles, there's a million ways to do them, and then you're like, oh, we could have just done that to begin with. The wizard's a little fun, though. Here, go ahead and get that. Oh, okay. It looks like if I pick it up, we both get the benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about up there, because there's nothing up there.
Oh, yeah. You ran over.
Light coming from the shrine. No one had been able to visit it for centuries because of the ancient magic protecting whatever lay inside.
What was that?
Yeah, if you ran over to the crystal, it ended the level for us.
Oh, okay, so go ahead and pick it up then, or head to...
Okay.
Because as you can see, this is how all three people get to the shrine.
Why the painful look on such a pretty face? What is this object you are holding on to? How did you get here?
The wizard touched the thief's hand, and then the object. His hand got stuck.
What kind of trickery is this?
For once, the wizard was more interested in magic than anything else. He was also afraid for his dear life. But there was someone nearby who welcomed a challenge. At the other end of the Astral Academy, a knight had been practicing his own skills to battle the undead and prove himself worthy of joining the king's army.
We need help.
He did not quite understand what undead meant, but this was his chance to be the bravest knight of all.
Thank you.
The knight felt it was his duty to protect the Astral
Hi, Aiden. Do you want to watch?
Time of despair.
Taking me 1 second. Aiden wants to
On
come
the
up.
lookout
Nope.
for
He
anything
just kind of wants to wander around, apparently. Oh,
Like I
there's
see.
an XP one. So did you not get this one before?
No, I didn't get that one then.
It goes where your mouse cursor is, by the way. Okay, so it looks like...
Saw a faint light coming from the age-old shrine. Could there be a thief? Was this the knight's day of honor? He had sworn an oath to himself to protect the shrine and the academy. Nothing could stand in his way.
So it looks like because my brother didn't get that XP potion, so it looks like there are XP potions, you can only get them once. But again, I don't know what XP does. Do you want to update it? My son wants to show me something. Give me a quick 2-second break, I'll be right back. In the
My theory is that the XP will give you plus armor, plus defense, or plus base stats, so you don't die in 2 shots on hard mode.
He just wanted me for a little bit of a dance. Okay. Sorry about that. So what'd I miss?
Yanked me back. My theory is that XP, when you level or whatever, it'll give
Hold
you like
on.
plus hit points and stuff like that.
Jump on my shield. I want to see if I can carry you like in Olaf and... Nope. Aw, sad panda.
To battle! Reinforce!
What a hippo.
What's going on?
The knight joined in, taking a firm grip of the object's third side, in a way that only a mighty warrior can.
Oh no, this doesn't bode well.
What doesn't bode well?
There was a flash of light, and the wizard, the thief, and the knight simply disappeared. Our new heroes were overwhelmed by the effect of the mysterious object. The wizard tried hard to remember everything he'd learned of the shrine and its artifact. His mind raced through ancient tales and legends. Finally, the wizard remembered. The treasure, the ancient object, was a device that could bind souls together. How it worked, he did not know. But he knew that it was connected to the legend of the Guardian, whose earthly remains had been buried in the catacombs deep underneath the Astral Academy. The tomb resided right below the shrine. The wizard could not explain it, but he was sure the object was called the Trine. The knight didn't care. A more pressing concern was on his mind.
Okay.